Welcome to Attican Plays Surviving the Aftermath. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 3, Episode 2 of Surviving the Aftermath. In the first episode, we kind of looked at the new changes for this Outposts update and got ourselves off to a decent start, kind of a solid, simple, basic start of, setting up some basic housing, our metal and plastic extraction or processing, one medical tent. Got in our housing, we're using at least one shanty so that we can get some children. We haven't had any births yet, but we do have. Oh, we got no children right now. How did that happen? I thought we had 3. Did they all grow up? There's no children in the school, but we have 3. Let me let it run for a second and see if that fixes itself. There, that's better. It was just a loading problem. Okay, so we've got 3 children in school, 12 total population. We've got a couple of people out in our out as specialists. And one nice change they did make, I found in the dev notes, is these 2 will get their action points back at the same time, twice a day. It's like morning, evening, or whatever, morning, afternoon, or something each day. And so you don't get in that deal where he's got points and she doesn't, or vice versa, and you have to run on different schedules. They'll all kind of get their, as I understand it, all the ones you have will get their action points replenished at the same time. So you can go out and deal with all of them at once. That's a good thing. All right, so, and I put a note on there about to clarify, when I had Platty set up in the last episode to go back home, had I not done anything with her and finished out my move and then exited, then she would have gone ahead and gone into home. But I didn't know if that was going to happen. I wanted to make sure she went in, so I moved her in myself. The whole point is you don't have to do that. That the game, if you've set her up to move that far, she'll automatically do it. Now, I don't know if this guy would automatically move. Well, we'll find out when he has moves back. We'll come back to that. All right, so we're trying to build one more tenement. We don't really, it's just kind of an extra. We're in pretty good shape on everything so far. And, oh shoot, just let the thing run. All right, so where are we? Lost another berry deposit. We're probably not picking up anything with this. No, we're not. So let's move its work area out here, I suppose. Okay. Now these guys, yeah, see, they both have ability. Now let's just see what we can do here. Now, here we go. We finally encountered some bad guys, some bandits, the dead rats. They have 55 fiber that they're sitting on. And we have a good attacker right here. So that's going to be, his job's going to be to run around and beat people up. So Platty, you keep scouting. All right, find us some metal. That's all right. We can take some metal. All right. So one of our children has grown up and become an adult, Freddie. Mm-hmm. And I just wonder if he's educated. He is. Good deal. We got him in school in time, so he gets a 15% production speed bonus. So good deal. Now we've got him as a carrier, right? You can't really control who does what with your, can get rid of him. You can't move these people around yet. I have a feeling that's going to come. But at any rate, we've got our first educated person out there. We got 2 more kids in school, so that's all going well. We're positive on the water, and we've got 1,000 stored. I did read also in the notes that the water usage is reduced by 33%, so we don't consume the water as quickly as we once did. Do we want to pick up or do we want to explore? It's tough. Let's explore. All right, you go beat up. You go knock down people. Okay, that wasn't much of a fight. Dead rats didn't put up much resistance there. We've got 1 person homeless. Oh, because we have an extra adult now. We have room for 8 and 3 is 11. So I guess because we have an adult that used to be a child, they want their own place to live. But the good news is we've got the construction materials for our other tenements, so we'll have them a place to live here soon enough. We have an infection, but we do have a staff medical tent, so that should be dealt with. And this person's not very happy. What's his problem? I must be looking at the wrong person. It must be the occupant here. Liam? Or her? Ah, shoot. Okay. Sorry, I don't have much to say. There just isn't much to say right now. I did put somebody back on the recycling because we have enough staff now. People are neutral. We're doing all right. I wonder if we could get some fish. Oh, we could do a trapper. I always forget the trapper. We probably ought to trap some and get some meat into these people's diets. Ah, more science. There we go. More research. Okay, some antibiotics. Nice. While we have an abundance, I think we're going to put in another water tower. Yeah, I kind of want to put it in a place that isn't, well, we're not going to use it for anything else. Right there will do nicely. Ouch. A little more science. That's good. See if we can use it on anything. We can go to food now and get our communal eating, which will give us the cookhouse and the logging camp. We don't have enough for the advanced farming yet, but that's okay. We have 3 carriers. We could spare a couple if we needed to, so we could really ramp up our food, which really isn't a problem, but we could get, start saying we could give them better meals, but we really don't have a good source for meat, so let's fix that. All right, we've got a heat wave coming, doubles the normal amount of water. Crop yields suffer on open fields, so we're going to, we got another water tower bringing us some more water. We're just going to we're going to find out if that's enough. We'll see how we do on that. Peace of mind. One of your more scientifically minded colonists approaches you, having struggled with a particularly tough issue for what feels like an eternity. She wants to take a hike outside the colony to clear her head. What's more worrying, though, is that she needs to do this alone. Who cares? Go. Good for her. She came back with 163 science. Pause and go. And now we can do our advanced farming. And Platty can get us some more research here in a minute. We've got water coming in. We've got some spare water. We're going to go from 12 to 24. We'll be minus 10 on production. I just don't know. I don't know the math yet. Has anybody bothered to figure this out? It's really hard to do right now. The game is in its infancy. It's early access. They're tweaking the numbers all the time. It's really too early to try to figure the game out totally. So we'll just do what we can with it. So, heat wave coming. No big deal. We do want to, well, we don't have any crops. If we had crops, we would harvest them now. But we don't have anything. They've all been recently harvested. We've got plenty of corn, berries, canned fruit. Got some fish. That's nice. This is what I meant to do. I wanted to put in a trapper, which I always forget. They say now that the efficiency is really tied to having a wooded area, but I'm not sure I believe that, because unless those dead trees are good places to trap. So he's giving us 100% efficiency no matter where I put it. Well, here, it's only 50 because he doesn't have a big enough area to trap in. 68, okay. Yeah, okay, they do need some trees. All right, good, that's better. And keep in mind, is this one of the ones we can move? No, I think they trap right around there in a circle. But they can get 100% right there. Yeah, all right. Let's get a trapper going and get some protein coming in for these people. All right, Platty, go around here and do some more research. And Lancaster, find some more enemies to fight. All right. Okay, now we've got a trapper. Oh, this is another change. The trapper. And this makes so much sense. This is a great idea. The fiber shortage they had, when you build a trapper now, you get the meat, but you also get fiber. In other words, the fur from the animals that you trap. It makes perfect sense. Now we can use those to make clothing as well as what we get from the plastic recycling. Beautiful. A nice change. Well done, guys. And we need to get on our tools production here. We're going to have to hold off on the food until we have some more people. Don't want people without tools and clothing, so let's get the tool shop set up. Yeah, I goofed up there. I should have run her around to this side because now I want to run her home. So let's test this out. Let's find out how this works for sure. I'm going to right-click on 4 Mile, and it looks like it's going to take 1, 2, 3, 3 days plus to get there. 3 turns plus. That would be about 1.5 days. So, did it do anything? Oh, she has no points. Okay, next turn. Next turn. Sorry. She used her points getting that last bit of research. But we do have some more research to use. Let's see. We got those two. The one we want to play with here in a little bit. These are no good without electricity, so we need to let's just start to get electricity and parts creation into our repertoire. And we could even create some power here. Let's see, what do we got? Turbine. We don't have the parts for that. A solar panel only produces during the day, so you kind of need it. That actually would be all right. Let's just do a solar panel, put it over here where we don't think we're going to be doing a lot. You know what? I take that back. Let's set up an area like right out here, an open space, and we'll put all. My plan is to put all the power generation and what have you in one area, and then have a. You know what? I kept thinking. I think that's a road, and it's not. So let me just get a road going out there. Put down a solar panel right there, and where I was going with that, I want to put all the power generation kind of together and then put a maintenance shop around them to maintain them, so that when we have electric storms, we've got the repairs already queued up. Cut down on the micromanagement that I have to do. Now this heat wave will be interesting to see if we have enough in these water towers. And they do slow more, fill more slowly now. I did read that as well. So we may have to rush and build another well. We'll see. We'll see how tight it gets. A van approaches. Dan the mystery van. No, thank you. All right. This is burned out. Our scrapper needs to work and move the work area. We've got another adult. So far, no babies. Well, the adult came along just in time to give us another worker so we can start making our own tools. We've got 2, so let's go ahead and set up our clothing as well. Set up a tailor. And what's going on out here? All right. Okay, so this turn, we're going to order her to go back to 4 Mile. Oh, that worked. Now, that did work. She did move. That you couldn't do that before. And we'll see if she moves again next turn. Oh, look at this. Here's our first encounter with another society. Now, what happens if we move into that? We can't. That's what happens. All right, but we do have Alexandria here. We actually have another civilization we've encountered. And I think these are places you can put outposts. So let's pick up the clothing. Not even 100% sure we have to do that, but let's go back now and look at building our outpost depot, which is where the stuff from the outpost is going to come into our colony. We'll put that there. If we go on the world map, can we build, how do we build? Oh, these guys trade science. Science, fiber, and plastic. Beautiful. And you'll see here in a minute, we're not really trading. At least not yet. That'll come later. All right, so we'll get to, oh, I know what we need to. We need this trade center so that we can actually do this trade. So we'll put a trade center here near the gate. So we've got our trade depot and our trade center. And we'll get those built one at a time. We're about to get hit by heat. We have some power now. We have nothing to use it, but we have some power. And notice this. Here's a change too. This is nice. See this right here? 3,383 plastic. What happens is these deposits turn into underground deposits. So now when we get to the point where we've researched our extractors, they have to be built in order to be able to harvest from these deposits. You don't just put them out on a patch of dirt somewhere. You put them where the deposit. Here's one for metal, 3,200 metal. Here's 3,300 plastic. So that's nice. It now matters where you put them. And we need to go out here and do some salvaging. Back to the world map. And let's see, where's Platty? I'm not going to do anything. Let's see if she moved. Did she move? I think that's where she was. How do we make her move? All right. Oh, maybe roll the game a little bit. She didn't move. I'm not sure how that works. We may have her just stand there for a while. Okay, as predicted, we're minus 10. But I don't know how that projects into how many days this will hold up our supply. I don't think it's... Oh, no, the way it's clicking off, I don't know. All right, we've got another group of survivors, of course. What we got here? We've got Bishop, whose leadership, we would love to have him later when they have that implemented. Decent attack and research. We definitely want him. There's only 2 adults. They're bringing a bunch of stuff with them. Come on in. We've got an injured person. That's all right. We've got medical care here. And I don't want to watch these people die of thirst, so we're going to fire up another as efficient a well as we can get. 9. Ooh, a 12. Nice. Pause that and work on that well. And go out here and get old... Oh, we got them all ready. Oh, look, she has moved. Yes, she has. All right. That seems to be working. Now, can we build an outpost? I don't know how. Now, this Bishop guy, we're going to have him run around and look for stuff, but he's a slow mover, and he's got 5 leadership. He's probably the guy that if you had him on your little team, you'd want to leave him in 4 Mile. I'm guessing that leadership gives you bonuses to everybody's production and their happiness. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Did we get everybody? Okay. I'm assuming Platy, next time we go out there and look, is going to be closer. Well, shoot, I've got them both set to pick up lumber, it looks like. Yeah, look at that. She got closer. Another quick comment for the developers. I really think these people should have their own voices. I clicked on Bishop, and we got the female voice that Platy's been using the whole time. So, oh, here's something else I wanted to see. He can't quite get there, but if I click on this, would he go there on the next turn and start picking up? That I do want to see, and I still don't know how to build anything. I will figure that out. I'm assuming Platy will end up in our back in here. We're picking up concrete. That's what we need to build that well. Water shortage, so we're probably coming up a little shy, but if we can get that well built, that'll really decrease our leakage, so to speak. All right, Platy went home, so that worked. I'm going to leave him alone and see if he will go ahead and start picking up. But you can see where it shows we still have a person ready after I let it run. I think that continuous action may only work for going home. And Bishop really does have a high-pitched voice. Okay, a carrot seed. We will take that. I want to get all the seeds we can get. And this was a... did we get our well done? We did. So we... Oh, our... the heat wave's over, so maybe we didn't even need it. All right. All right. Oh, we didn't need it, really, as it turns out. Let's see, where are we? We got a carrot seed. Let's plant a... Did we get the big farms? Yeah, we did. What if we had a big old carrot farm somewhere? Any good land? Any good land that isn't many, many miles away from us? Up here near this well is pretty good. It's a long way off, but you know what? We're gonna put it up there, and let's get a road going up there. Okay, we're low on staff. We're going to have to manage it tightly for a while. Cutting out the plastics for a bit. I think I'm also going to stop. I'm going to stop the clothing production for a bit. Let's see what happens with that. All right, Platty's back, ready to help us out. Go find somebody to fight.
Can you see I'm busy? Roger that. Yeah?
Let's have Platty clean up around here, pick up this stuff we've been leaving there laying around. Lying around. Alright, we got that done, so let's resume on our trade center. Okay, we can trade corn for science, good deal. We can get some coats. We can get some more coats. I want science whenever I can get it. Okay. Let's get some energy storage. Because this guy here, without something to store the power in, isn't going to be that useful. So we'll build that after we get our trade thing. All right, we've got an outpost depot. Now, let's see if that means that we can go out here and build an outpost. Or is there some special thing we have to find? I'm thinking it's that right there, that gas station we can build as an outpost, but I don't know how to do it. Establish outpost. Maybe this is it. Ah, here we go. Here's how we do it. Oh, okay. It's not necessarily there. It's wherever you decide you want to put it that matches up to that one. Okay, okay. So it'd be useful to be able to pick up all this stuff out here and bring it back. So why don't we put one, maybe here. There we go. Now we have an outpost. So this guy here, he's carrying some stuff. So he's carrying 27 clothes. We've got 21. Let's have him drop off his clothes. Look at that. Now we have 48. They were instantly, that's magical. They were instantly taken back. And here you can see the change where they, in the map, where they made the cities look more like a broken down city. So we put a little outpost in that what used to be a great city is now just a big mess. He dropped off his stuff, which is certainly good. And now he can go do some more exploring. And Platty, we're having her kind of pick up stuff around here. Okay. And Bishop is still picking up tools. Now look at that, there's 27 clothes in that, what do they call it, outpost depot. What do we need for our trade route? We need more concrete. What are you picking up? He's picking up concrete. Picking up planks, that's good. I still don't think we've had a child, no births yet. And we've got somebody radiated or has radiation sickness, so we need somebody in the medic center. Hermetic tent. Let's see.
What? What?
Now, I don't know why this person can't go in here. That just seems wrong to me. All right, so to really see this functionality in action, what there is of it right now, we need to get this trade center built so we can establish a trade route. So we've got our outpost with our super fast bringing back of goods. We're building this. Where are we? We need some more concrete. I keep getting these backwards. This one here is actually this set of arrows, of course, picking up planks. This one is this one picking up concrete. So we're picking up both concrete and planks, so that's good. We've got some meat coming in. So our trapper is getting us meat and fiber that we can use for clothing. We're in great shape on the clothing because we just brought a bunch in from our outpost. We're in pretty good shape on everything except the parts. That's really what we need to do now is get our parts production. We have power production, and we need to get this battery rack so that we can run this, all night perhaps. And what we need to do now is set up in our working downtown. We need our where is he? Mechanic shop. So I think what we'll do is line him up. Maybe let's just square this thing off a little bit. Run a road out through here like this. And then we'll put in a mechanic shop. Like so. I'm going to pause that though. I want to work on this one thing at a time. So we'll get this trade center going first. See what we can do with Alexandria out there. That's the only one we've found so far. Harrison's irradiated, but we've got a medic on duty, so we're good there. There, Harrison's getting treated. Now, we've got enough materials. The trade center has started. Let's start, what do we want first? Let's start the battery rack. Let's resume it and get that going. Colonists are gathering. Oh, they want to have a feast. Now, here's the good news. We've got multiple things we can feed them. We can have a feast of meat because we are producing meat. Beautiful. So we get 8 happiness for everybody. So everybody's still just neutral, though. We're not at the point where we've got anybody happy. Now we have a trade center. All right, perfect. Now let's pause for just a moment and see what that means. That means we can look at the city of Alexandria. Alexandria, an ambitious but vital project, the town of Alexandria is essentially one big library. Some of the most notable archivists, historians, and sociologists work here in order to preserve knowledge still left in the world. Beautiful. Look at what they will trade us. 474 science points. Now, here's the thing when I say we're not really trading. This is only partially enabled or partially developed. We can set up a trade route and pick that up. See, we've got a trade route active for science, and we're allowed to have one active trade route, one of one. So we would expect to get from Alexandria 474 science points, and it's going to take 5 days and 5 hours to get here. So to us, so it's all based on how far away they are. But this is, so I'm assuming when this is fully implemented, if we wanted science, we're going to have to give them something for it. I mean, that would be pretty obvious. We're going to have to trade them fish or metal or something. They're not just going to give it to us. But we're going to take it now just to see it in action and see what really happens here. So in 5 days, this is day 22, around day 27-ish, we should see a whole big bunch of science points come to us from Alexandria. So we'll see if that works. And this is really kind of cheating. So we're going to run this just to see see this in action. And then we're going to, recognize that the way we're playing this is just too easy. If we're going to get stuff for nothing, this is not a trading post, it's a taking post, which is fine. As long as we're the ones doing the taking, it's fine. All right, we've got, let's keep this moving. And once we have enough planks and get this done, looks like we got somebody coming over here right now with some materials. There we go, we got that. So now we can start gathering up materials for our mechanic shop. And then we can start producing these parts. Then we'll be looking pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so here I'm a little confused. We have a solar panel that's producing 8 power, so it just even turned. Oh, maybe it was nighttime. Must have been nighttime. So we're producing 8 and we're storing the 8. So we're gathering it up into our storage here. Now, when we start using this thing, it's actually going to take, I think the mechanic shop takes, 12. So we would actually need 2 of these to run just during the day. So let's just go ahead and build another one. Put it right there. And I think I'm going to pause it. Am I? No, we'll let it go. Oh, this one's already being built. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to abandon you. Okay, what do we got here? Bishop. Aha, research, lovely. Let's go mess up our calculations. That's okay. We'll take research anytime we can get it. Okay, she has cleaned up this area for us. Next turn she can deliver that and go back about her business. And old Lancaster up here, he's got his outpost where he can drop things. I really want him to keep fighting, though. He's our fighter. Okay. Where are we down here? What's our trade telling us? Yeah, see, this is the progress bar. When it gets up to here and gets full, we'll pick up our science points. Our water production is almost double, so we're in really good shape. We've got 1,700 stored. We're in great shape there. Food production is very good. Power is not enough, but it should increase. What's happening here? Waiting for a builder. Good deal. Okay, Platty. Drop off all your stuff, and then I wonder. Let's just see if she'll pick up. I want Platty to go. Go pick up that concrete. I want to see if she'll take another step up there. I don't know if that works. I'm still not sure exactly how that goes. If it's just to go home that's automated, I'd like to see it all automated. Okay, Lancaster found his next opponent. And okay, I don't understand this. Why is that red? It can't go there? I wonder if the red means it's continuing. Well, we'll find out. We'll see if this person keeps going. Bishop keeps going. Oh, we have no free carriers. Tools. We're going to cut out tool production for a while. We need a carrier so that we can get stuff built. It seems like these people who are farmers and they come off their farms and then go do work, it seems like they will not build. You have to have at least one of these to get buildings made. And we do have a mechanic shop working. See how we're -4 on power right now? Someone at the gate. Okay. Well, shoot. We could pick up a seed that we would love to have, but we don't have any medicine. Sorry, dear. Bye. And specialist. Okay. Okay, grab some research. You go pick a fight. Against who is that? The tribunal. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but these various like we fought. Who was it? Somebody down here. The dead rats, and this is the tribunal, and there was one called the Wolf Gang. I think we've seen so far. So they all have names and attributes, but I think again that's as much. I didn't want to give her an order. I wanted to see if she would keep going, didn't I? All right, we're going to take a chance here and let this keep going, but we still get this message. And if she was committed to go there, I would think that message would go away. And if it doesn't, it should. I'll say that. All right. There we are. Okay. Okay, we got a second solar panel. So now we're producing... I guess this is nighttime. It's kind of hard to tell. People are sleeping, so I guess that's one way to tell. So we're running off of, we're zeroed out, so we're out of power here. But now that we have there we go, we got 2 panels, it's daylight. We are a positive balance, so now we have enough power to run this and start accumulating into our battery rack, so that's good. Our trade route is making progress. And we do have some science to spend here. Let's spend it. What do we want? What do we want? Let's work our way down this chain right here. Get this hazmat engineering. And really, I want to boost the power too. I want to get the bigger power and the bigger battery rack and all that good stuff. Water is very good. Food production's very good. However, man, we just need more people. If we're going to do this trade, this also takes a person. And here's the other thing I don't know. If we had a second person working, would that trade route go faster? I don't know how that works. Does anybody have any insight into that? Not theories, but insight. If you have any insight, if you have some knowledge of what happens there, please share it with us. So you can see that concrete, we picked it all off the surface. Now we got 3,000 below the surface, but we're going to need an extractor for that. So you need a new job. Go over there and pick up concrete. You need a new... Boy, these things are confusing. I thought it was me, but these are confusing. Okay, that one's picking up concrete. This one was picking up concrete? We'll put it on wood. Okay. I built 2 to keep me from being confused, and now it's just causing confusion, of course. There, we've created a part. That's a good thing. All right. Back out to the map. I think what we'll do now with Platty, instead of sending her back home, we're going to have her pick up stuff on her way to the outpost and then drop it off at the outpost. That seems semi-clever to me. And we can't go in here. I don't know what that is. Okay, so you just keep doing your thing picking up. Bishop, keep researching. And Lancaster, keep fighting. Good job. All right, so we've got a working outpost. We've got 3 specialists out doing their thing. We're starting to make progress. We're in very good shape here. We've got our trade route running, expecting to get a nice payoff from Alexandria. So let's wrap up this episode right here. Please hit that like if you want this like button if you want this series to continue. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying playing it again. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Surviving the Aftermath video.